Hello and welcome to today's video. We're going to cover the moves that have taken place the last 24 hours in Lol Esports, the official Tier 1 moves. So, Fnatic have signed Grabs to be their head coach. Grabs was actually in the Hall of Fame ballot this past, for this year because he had been 2 years without a job. At least officially according to Leaguepedia. He had left BDS in 2022 and no team hired him in 2023 or 2024. He joins Fnatic. He is the coach that won MSI with G2. 127, 105, and 10 over his career as a head coach during the regular season. 51 and 39 in the playoffs, and 44 and 30 internationally. So that's a big move. It was kind of crazy. It didn't make any sense why he was without a team the last 2 years. I have to assume it was his choice and not necessarily because, sorry, I'm watching these cats. They've been fighting each other. But, it's his. I imagine he was looking for a good job, right? He wasn't going to take some crap job. And maybe the BDS experiment was a bad enough one for him that he was like, you know what, maybe I'll take a couple years off. Vikings Esports have signed Kratos. Kratos was their top laner last spring, then replaced by Nanu, and we saw Nanu be the top laner for Vikings at Worlds. Kratos had a 3 KDA, 52.7 KP, 8.4 CS per minute in Vietnam, one of the 8 teams going to APAC. 0.7 share differential, 1.35 damage divided by gold, so pretty good on that front. Keep in mind it is only spring numbers here. Down 100 gold, up 95 XP, going even at 15 minutes. In Vietnam, that is what it is. Vikings were not the team that represented Vietnam at MSI, so we do have to take that into account that they were not the best team. 2.81 vision efficiency, which is vision score divided by wards played. 16 solo kills, 9 champions, 25 games. So almost 2 solo kills every 3 games. I've read, I think he's a younger top laner. He's only played 2 splits in Vietnam in general. So he does have, development to do. Big move. Top Esports signed Crisp. Crisp leaves Weibo, rejoining Jackie Love in the bot lane. Crisp, 3 KDA, 72.1 KP with Weibo. Obviously, double semifinalist the last 2 years. Very underrated. A lot of people like to call him an inter and then say he flukes into semifinals at Worlds. I think that is not really a thing that you fluke into 3 times. Former world champion, of course, so he was in semifinals at that time as well. Negative 6.2 share differential. That's going to happen with supports. 0.69 damage divided by gold. A slight tinge more traditional than we saw Mickey X and Andal yesterday. 15 gold ahead, 75 XP ahead, essentially even at 15 minutes. A lot of Ornn Senna games, so he did play the farming role quite a bit with Light last year, or at least he played a lot of Ornn. Let's put it that way. Played quite a bit in Ornn. Some Maokai in there. 1.82 vision efficiency and 24 champions in 134 games. A long year for Crisp. With Weibo the last couple, and he's pretty underrated. Like I said in the beginning, I think that people kind of hold him to a world champion standard, and maybe he's not. He did get. Hell, why am I even walking back and forth over what it is? Guy's been to semifinals 3 times. Already said it. Players don't luck into that. Ultra Prime allowed pretty much everybody to go, but Yukai was the one that was under contract beyond this season. Finally got an opportunity to start for the whole year after what was a year with LNG as a substitute. 3.9 KDA, 68.1 KP, but 8.9 CS per minute. Now, what I thought was significant, he did lead this team in damage. 5.6% share differential. 1.51 damage divided by gold. Ultra Prime sucked, but Yukai, maybe one of the brighter spots on the team alongside Doggo. 80 gold ahead, 2.49 vision efficiency, 15 champions, 77 games. I doubt Yukai really finds a job pretty easily, this offseason. There are better players maybe in LDL that might deserve a shot, but, like I said, Ultra Prime were not a team that really were going to allow players to thrive. It is what it is. He tried. He tried, and well, could only do so much. So, I mean, there are some interesting moves though, because Vikings I think could be competitive in APAC. Obviously, Top Esports, based on the rumored roster, I think deserves to be in that conversation once again as a team that hell they have the players capable of getting it done. And Fnatic, I mean, hell, Fnatic keep finishing second fiddle. Fans are upset with second place. I can't wait until one day when they start finishing fourth, fifth, and remember the days they finished second and wish they had them back. But that is what it is. Their impatience. Grass isn't always greener. Grabs is a better coach than Nightshare. So I expect the team to do well, but you've also made some roster changes. So we'll see how the bot lane duo does relative to what it was before with Noah June. I still expect Fnatic to be a team that's contending to go to Worlds, though, out of the LEC regardless. Whether they beat G2 or not is irrelevant. You just got to get to the tournament, and once you get to the big tournament, then that's where you decide where you stack up. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.